to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. In this chapter, we focus on perception. It is the unfortunate truth that when you go above ground, you will be faced with many post-nuclear nuisances. These frightening menaces will come in all different shapes and sizes and pose an immediate threat to your survival. You must learn to deal with these dangers, but may find this challenging at first. That's why we've provided you with the Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, so you can scan the threat and pinpoint weakness. And the higher your perception, the more accurate you will be. Why, you'll put Davy Crockett to shame. There may be times when you must engage in questionable activities.
Is working properly now. Let's
your perception can help keep
go
you
ahead
safe
and get this
during...
going. Now, where we're at... Oh, oops. You know what? I loaded the wrong character. Give me just a second. I have a lot of these characters. Let's see. So... get back to the main page here. Okay. See, I believe this is the one that we left off on here. And yeah, right now I am doing like a cannibal, just melee attack build. So a couple of these have that. Wow, okay. That is not the right file. Okay, now this one. There we go. Okay, so we are in the memory den. Let's see. So I got my nuclear grenades. I got all that stuff. Okay. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and, since I have not rescued Nick Valentine, if we come over here to
I think you've stepped into the wrong place,
Irma,
sweetheart.
we could go ahead and relive our memory.
Do you even know what we do here?
Something about memories?
Glad to meet someone who pays attention to the name.
And this will at least give us a little bit of experience and give us the option to actually,
now, I hate to turn
skip
such
over
a clever boy away,
doing this later on during the, main quest.
You're cautious. I respect that. But I think I can handle it. If you'll just give me a chance.
I'm sorry. We have to be...
Nothing's free. I know how it is. What if I paid 100 caps up front?
Persistence and money. Two things I love in a man. I suppose I can give you a trial run. Now, memories involving other people are easiest. recent events involving loved ones. Does anything come to mind?
My wife died recently. If I could see her just one last time.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. It's never easy losing someone that close to you. But I think we can help. All right, sit down in the lounger. Let's see what memory we can find.
And there we go. We get started on the quest, the Memory Den. So let's go ahead and sit in the lounger
Dr.
and
Amari,
relive our memories.
Can you find a memory we can plug into?
What kind of memory are we looking for?
Our client was married. See if you can find a memory of the spouse.
All right. Scanning the hippocampus. I found something very recent. The sync with the temporal lobes is strong.
That's the one. Lift the curtain, honey. It's showtime.
Here you are. Your memory. Just relax. We'll be monitoring your vitals on this end.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
It should have been me.
Vault computers
Why
are still
didn't they
working.
take me?
That's good. Checking through the logs.
It's too bad I didn't
Hopefully
have
it's
that
all
haircut
just-
in the beginning of the game.
Find it. Oh my god.
Pond C6.
Nora!
Down the hall near the
Can't
end.
watch this again.
This is the one. Here.
Open it. Who are you?
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it.
God.
Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
We are reaching the end of the memory.
God damn it. I'm gonna kill you.
Try to calm down. Your blood pressure is
How
high.
could you be a part
I'll
of
have
this?
you out of there in 3,
I promise.
1.
I'll find him.
Easy there, sweetheart. Easy. I'm so sorry. If I had any idea that we were going to put you through that again, I would have said no.
I will not be recommending this place to my friends.
I'm sorry we couldn't help you, honey. But I know someone who might. His name's Nick Valentine. He's a detective. Works out of Diamond City these days. Oh, if anyone can help you find your missing child, it'll be him.
Alright, so we got that done. A little bit more experience, which is always useful.
Gather around. Let's kick the breeze back. Now, I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Rowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me? Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock. Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to the office later, you've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
Alright, and give me just a sec. I just gotta fix my mic stand real quick.
Kick in the ass. Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lockhead. Stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny, when people are doing things they don't normally do, when family starts pushing you away for no reason, we all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute? Which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Good neighbor. And who's in charge of good neighbor? Hancock! Of the people, for the people.
You sticking around, you'll need to join a crew. I hear Bobby No-Nose is looking. Always a catch with the No-Nose, but she pays.
Alright, and that should do it. Sorry about that. Okay, so because we are in Good Neighbor, we could go ahead and actually pick up a bunch of quests and whatnot over here, but instead of
he runs things here in Good Neighbor.
Wasting time, really, what I'm going to go ahead and do is... Okay, and let's get out of here. I did want to pick up a radiation gun, but I think actually what's going to work out better for us in this playthrough is actually just getting straight over to Far Harbor. If we get over to Far Harbor, there will be a lot better weapons that we could get our hands on. So I am looking forward to getting over there and getting this done.
Who's there? Who's next?
Now, let's go ahead and head north. That, and as you can see, a alpha vicious mongrel has the little skull next to it, so that means that we are way ahead of where we should be level wise. And I'm out of ammo for the 10mm. Nice. Now there's Haymarket Mall right there. I usually actually try to avoid Haymarket Mall in the beginning part of this, mainly because the enemies in Haymarket Mall have pretty good cover, and usually they end up killing me, so... Okay, so we're at the Boston Bugle building. Alright. We should be right next to Cabot House, yes. Okay. Cool, we got the map marker. And let's head over to Bunker Hill. I can also, though, go ahead and make contact with the railroad. So let's go ahead and do that while we're here. Might as well. Plus, I did want to get that ballistic combat weave, which we will need to make contact with the railroad for, so... Alright. Give me a sec. Hello? Wrong number. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and level up, actually, while we're down here. Okay, so we can take... We already got our quality of life ones right over here. Done. We've got our initial radiation ones. We got rad resistant. We got Aqua Boy. Let me see. So, going with our current theme, I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go for the ghoulish. And that's more or less not for, you know, necessity or anything like that. That's more or less just for our character. Alright.
It spins. So let's start with R.
went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
You wanted to see us. So that means you're playing by our rules. So, answer my question.
I'm just exploring, looking for salvage.
And you just happened to guess the password to the secret door. Right. It's clear you're not with the Institute. But who told you how to contact us?
Who's the Institute?
What? You're serious? Where to begin? Dig deep enough into any tragedy in the Commonwealth, and 9 times out of 10 the Institute's involved. Kidnappings, unexplained virus outbreaks, wiped out settlements. They've done that, and worse. But always from the shadows. The only real evidence most people have that they even exist are their crowning achievement, the synths. Synthetic machines designed to look, feel, and sound human. And against that, we're the only people stupid enough to fight them. So now you answer my question. How'd you find out how to contact us?
I don't want to get anyone into trouble.
We'll find out, one way or another. I'm Desdemona, and I'm the leader of the Railroad. And you are? Deacon, where have you been?
You're having a party. What gives with my invitation?
I need intel. Who is this?
Wow. Newsflash, boss. This guy is kind of a big deal out there.
Do we know each other?
I didn't need to meet you to hear about you. You have made waves. You've left a trail of destruction in your wake. Gone places no sane person would go alone.
So you're vouching for him?
Yes, trust me. He's someone we want on our side.
That changes things. So, stranger, why did you want to meet with us anyway?
You're the only ones fighting the Institute, and I want to take them down.
I'd like to say that nobody comes here out for blood, out for revenge. That everyone's here to help their fellow man. That would be a lie, though.
The Institute's going to pay for what they've done to my family.
You have a lot in common with too many of us, I'm afraid. If we're going to be dealing with you, I need to make sure we're on the same page. You know...
Uh-huh. Yeah, I know all about them.
Good. The Institute treats synths as property, as tools.
Go on.
So we seek to free the synths from their bondage. Give them a chance at a real life. I have a question. The only question that matters. Would you risk your life for your fellow man? Even if that man is a synth?
Once, I pledged...
Well said. You were right about us. We're the only ones in the Commonwealth brave enough or stupid enough to fight the Institute. And we could use more brothers in arms. But right now, we don't have the time to train up a new agent. There are, however, other valuable ways you can contribute. And in turn, we can help you. See Deacon for details. You're free to go.
Excuse me.
Hope you didn't mind the reception. When you tango with the Institute, you gotta be careful when someone new gets on the dance floor.
What's done is done.
A healthy attitude. But it's all good now. I vouched for you. Nobody got shot. Still, I would consider it a close personal favor if you didn't sell us out to the Institute. Thanks.
So tell me, why did you vouch for me?
I've heard a lot of things about you. Enough to want to give you a chance. So Dez wants me to make you a tourist. That's what we call someone who helps out with the odd job here and there. What a waste. I'm just gonna come out and say this. The Railroad needs you.
You sure you need me? Desdemona didn't seem to care.
She's just thinking of the time and manpower it would take to train you. And if you were some hick from the burbs that didn't know your ass from a rocket launcher, she'd be right. But I'm betting someone like you just needs a few pointers. And a target.
I'm not sure.
I'll tell you the game plan, then you decide. I got a job. Too big for me, just perfect for the two of us. You help me out, we turn a few heads, and then Dez invites you into the fold. Then, if you get into a bind and need some help, your buddies in the Railroad got your back.
Sign me up then.
Perfecto. Let's meet up at the old freeway outside of Lexington. I'll fill you in once you get there.
Alright. So, now that that is done, we could go ahead and initiate the railroad storyline. But instead of doing that, I'm going to go to Far Harbor. Okay, so what we're going to have to do now is a little bit tricky. We could take the northern road. We are going to go up against a Mr. Gutsy, I believe, which at our current level is going to be pretty damn hard, actually. But once we get past that, it's a straight shot north. We pass up the slog, and then we just keep heading north. Now, that northeast corner of the map is pretty damn dangerous. There is a Mirelurk Queen that spawns up there, as well as dozens of ghouls, death claws, Yaoguais. It's pretty much a minefield, so we're going to have to navigate it carefully as possible. And we're going to have to find a place to sleep, but luckily we're right next to Bunker Hill, so... And if you hear a little bit of noise in the background, they are doing some maintenance to the building, so I do apologize if you guys hear anything like that. Okay, there's some ghouls over there that I don't want to deal with. Let's go ahead and head north. Now, Pickman's Gallery is right over there. I do not want to go up against an army of raiders at this point in the game. So, oh my god, what the hell did Dogmeat do? How the heck did you get hurt? Okay. Well, now that that nonsense is done with... Yeah, I don't want to go up against those raiders right now, so we're going this way. Now, there are going to be some ghouls that are probably going to attack us over here. Okay, and we are safe. Okay, so here is Bunker Hill, and hopefully Edward Deegan is going to be here so we can go ahead and start the Cabot House missions. I'm hungry. Let's see. Oh, oops. That wasn't cooked. Okay, whatever.
You there. Caravan or raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? Alright. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Alright, and always the first thing that I do when I hit up Bunker Hill is go ahead and get yo ass in the monument and head upstairs. And you're going to want to do this for the magazine, and see, I'm not going with like a thief character, so I'm going to leave their stuff alone, but there's a magazine and a small box of 308 ammo up here that you can take. 15 rounds.
Bingo.
And what is that? Permanently gain 25% from persuading men. Nice. Okay, so now that that is done,
Hi, I'm Meg.
Load a little heavy there? I'll buy anything you don't need, and sell everything you do.
You have any paying work?
Yeah, I have something. It ain't easy, though. Caravanners just love swapping tall tales. But I've heard one story enough times, there's gotta be some truth to it. Apparently, the Northern Road goes straight through an old military training yard that's just crawling with a horde of feral ghouls. And that's cutting into my bottom line. So you take care of that, and maybe I can throw a few caps your way.
I'll take care of your feral problem.
Great. If you want to stock up first, you never know when one of my knickknacks will keep you alive.
Hey, no offense, but you ain't
Hey there.
caravan folk.
Welcome
Beat
back.
it.
Looking to trade?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
You'll find something you like. Everyone does.
okay, so this will give me an opportunity to just get rid of some of the crap that's in my inventory. And what we'll go ahead and do is, okay, I already gave him a dog
Hi,
collar, so I don't
I'm
Welcome
Meg.
back.
We need to
Sure.
go for 10 caps. I can give you the tour. Nobody knows a place like me.
Not interested.
Your loss.
Okay, so Bunker Hill is done. Just so I don't lose any progress here, what I am going to do is go ahead and save. Let me go to the doctor first, though, and get rid of
Haven't
these
seen you.
rads.
If you need a doctor, let's get you examined.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, doctor.
Go over your symptoms with me.
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
And it's always smart in survival to do this particular portion through doctors, because if you do use Rad-X, you get a status effect called weakened immunity,
Now, is there anything else bothering you?
and that just pretty much makes you way more susceptible to,
No
you
other
know,
complaints.
All right. Now, don't
gaining
ruin my hard work by dying out.
parasites or, you know, an infection or, you know, anything like that. And those status effects can be really, really annoying. So I do try
join the railroad.
avoid them as possible.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
You should look after yourself.
See? Now that's some advice. We got a business. You know how lucky we are? And you want to throw it away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save sense?
Might as well go off and join the Death Claw Preservation Society.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where are my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well, hit up Numbskull over there.
You ever see one of our caravans on
Excuse
the
me.
road?
Got every
It's a
liquor
dice
from the
with
Commonwealth
death.
here.
Every time.
Benefit of being the caravan trader's favorite buyer.
You have any work?
Well, there is one thing.
Dad, you're not gonna send him on that same wild goose chase.
Hey, he brought it up, not me. As I was saying, before us Savaldi started slinging rotgut for thirsty caravan hands, we came from a line of Minutemen. My grandpa, Brent Savaldi, was the last. He died fighting raiders just outside Malden. If you could find any of his personal effects, well, he didn't mean the world to me.
I'll find your grandpa.
Just be careful, all right? I don't want any more deaths on my conscience.
Almost ready to do another circuit. Only lost 2 men on the last one.
Fine place to sleep right here. Reasonable rate.
Fine. Here's your caps.
Stockton snores. You've been warned.
Now, one of the bad things about Bunker Hill is because they have these mattresses on the ground, you can actually only sleep for 5 hours at a time. I'm only going to get 3 right now because I have enough, but ooh, I caught insomnia. And I don't have any antibiotics, so when this happens...
You better let me have a look at you. Not many doctors.
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
What's feeling up?
I'm pretty beat up.
I've seen worse. Better stitch you up before infection sets in, though.
Now, when you do heal health, this will actually heal any negative status effects as well.
Conversation. Done. Now, was there anything else bothering you?
No, we're done.
Off you go, then.
Alright. Now, cool. Edward Deegan is here. I think actually
that tour or not?
it's as soon as you hit level 10, he'll randomly show up at whatever bar you're at.
A little bit of everything from all over.
And surprisingly, I'm still tired. This is not,
Hey, no offense, but you ain't caravan folk.
I guess, usual. But it's okay. We still actually have access to this bed. Now, when we sleep, we're not going to get full rested, though. You need at least 6 hours to get a full rest. But this will at least keep us at the point where if we drink just one Nuka-Cola, the caffeine will actually get rid of all of the negative effects.
Caravans ain't exactly to get to know you type. Less heartache that way.
Excuse me.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
Do I know you?
No, but I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you. I can assure you that it will be dangerous, and that you'll be paid fairly.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Alright. So we got special delivery now. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and make our way over to Cabot House, yeah? Now this actually is really, really easy. Just as long as you kind of avoid that little corner over there, there's really nothing right here. There is a random event that will happen where an enemy group will spawn right in front of Cabot House, but the droids usually are able to easily repel them. That's at least until you get into the Automatron DLC. Once you get into Automatron, the Rust Devils are actually quite formidable and will a lot of the time destroy both of the robots out here, which is pretty amazing actually. You got a Sentry Bot and a Handy, so.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Now, this is actually one part of the game that I think they really, really could have built up on. I mean, they could have even made an entire DLC out of this, but for some reason, I don't know why they didn't.
Sounds good.
Especially, I would have loved it after the UFO crashes if you could, talk to Jack, tell him, hey, I found something that you might be interested in, that type of thing. And, have him become maybe a temporary companion, take him to the crash site, and then he gives you some more advanced stuff later. That would have been really cool. I think, honestly, that would have been very worthwhile for the devs to do.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you.
Oh, well.
Edward finds it tiresome. But I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for...
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
Are you talking about aliens? UFOs and little green men?
No, that's all popular hysteria. I doubt any of it has any basis in fact. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. I've spent my life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment?
Yeah.
Well then, I better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay, you're officially hired.
What was all that about?
Don't worry about it for now. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
For starters, what's this package I'm looking for?
It's a metal case holding vials of serum. You don't need to worry about what it is. Jack needs it for his research. That's all you need to know. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
All right. So, like he said when we first sat down, everything on this table is owned except for the good bourbon. So yes, we will be taking that.
Hello.
And one other thing that we'll be taking is this Zeta gun. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to get into an area that's a little bit more hidden.
There we go.
And what you want to do is just stay hidden.
Only opens with a key.
And if you stay hidden just for a couple seconds, nobody will notice that you just stole it, and you can get your ass out. Now, the Zeta gun, everybody talks trash about it, but it's actually a really, really good gun to use against robots. The type of damage that it does is it shoots a red kind of energy ball that moves kind of slow at the enemy, but the one main difference between that type of attack and the normal gamma gun is instead of gamma radiation, it does a type of explosive electrical damage, which is just insanely useful when you're going up against robots. This gun also actually works great, just depending on how you mod it and how your specialties are as well. If you are, let's just say, a commando build, you could always put the signal repeater on there and make it a full auto. It does, kind of suck that the ammo for it is kind of expensive, but we won't be really dealing with too much of that once we get to Far Harbor. And otherwise, I mean, you could take the Zeta Wave barrel off of it and attach it to any other unique or legendary variant of the Gamma Gun. So definitely awesome, definitely something that I always pick up, and later on we can pick up the Lorenzo's artifact once we finish with that storyline. I am not going to let Lorenzo live. That is actually a pretty fun fight, but at the same time, that that Gamma Gun that you get off of him in the end of the quest is just, it's just too valuable to really pass up. So We are back in Bunker Hill. Let's go ahead and just swing north. I'm going to bypass the Constitution, and I'm just going to go straight north. Now, if you do go west, you're going to hit up the BAFTL regional office, which usually has 2 to 3 raiders in front, and actually also has a risk of, well, running into a very bad random encounter that comes up if you aren't prepared for it. Holy crap, that guy takes a lot of damage. Jesus. Wow, that guy took a lot of bullets to the face. Alright, now the only thing that we're going to have to worry about here is the random enemy spawn that happens right over there. Sometimes, if you're lucky, it's not an enemy spawn, it's like a trader or something like that, but most of the time it's a group of enemies. And it usually spawns exactly right over there. Ooh, a legendary albino rat stag. Okay, so we get a garbage legendary tier. Okay. Well, let us continue. There is 1 suit of power armor that we could go ahead and get right here on the road. Hopefully, it'll probably be a T45 set considering we're only level 10, but yeah, hopefully it'll at least be a full suit. And there's another 2 suits of power armor right in here, but we're going to go ahead and skip that for now. Okay, so as you're coming up this road, if you haven't come up this road yet in the game, we're going to come up across a Mirelurk right over there. There's always the risk of a black bloatfly coming up and harassing you over there, but our suit of power armor is right up there, so... And there's always going to be a body laying here as well. Let's see, what do we got? Ah, cool. 46 caps. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So this is where it's going to get complicated because this Mr. Gutsy is going to probably just wreck us right now. Yeah, as you can see, it is skull level. Nice. And there should be fusion cores right over here as well. Ooh, got some gas. No, come on. I have Chemwise that can help me out here? I think I have some Psycho Jet. There we go. And we'll take some buff out too, just to make things a little bit easier. Oh no, I am out of ammo too. Nice. Okay. So, stim pack. Got some water. Let's go ahead and drink a quantum. Drink some bourbon. And let's see, I do have some rounds for this, so let's go ahead and use it. Oh no, no, no! Like I said, here comes the Mr. Gutsy that's gonna wreck us, right? Now I could sneak by him, but I really actually do want this suit of power armor. So let's try this one more time. I'm gonna actually try it just with the Zeta gun from the start. As you can see, actually, just from the couple hits that I did with that thing, it did massive damage to that robot. So, especially if you have the Automatron DLC installed, you're gonna want that gun. Even if the, you know, ammo is expensive and rare and whatnot, I mean, it will wreck robots. Alright, so I already spoke to him, I believe, before we died.
So you want that tour or not?
You'll find I'm very persistent.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through this conversation
I'm always looking
kind of
for
quickly,
people who know how to handle themselves in
just because
dangerous
we've already done
situations.
this before, and
From
I
what
don't
I
want to
hear,
waste your time.
You may fit the bill.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Alright.
Look, I'm trying to relax. Market's the white building with all the fancy colors.
Probably should have slept when we passed the Bunker Hill settlement right after we did this, but oh well. Not too much of a waste of time, so.
Go away.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh.
Okay. So once we get this, we'll go ahead and give that one more try, except this time we're going straight with the gate Zeta gun.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to.
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you. Jack?
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh?
And just remember, that bourbon will only show up right after he
Before
does
we
this
get
little
down to
interview
business,
with you.
I have
So
a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit, but I'm not talking ancient powers that...
I'm really just here about the job.
I'm sorry if I'm rattling on. I sometimes forget not everyone finds these things as compelling as I do. I'll leave you to Edward. He'll be your immediate supervisor. But remember, I'd love to chat more about this when matters are not so pressing. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're official.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. The job I got. Jack, there's any...
Only about $1 million.
You should start it, We think the courier got amped. Check in with Marie. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
sorry, that already happened. Alright, so take the bourbon.
Good to see you again.
Just remember to get the Zeta gun. Where did it go? Oh, oops, I think I might have let it get caught on the railing up there. Yep, okay. So, he's actually walking out of his office, so we'll be able to just easily do this.
There we go.
Alright. And cool, so we got ourselves the Zeta gun again. Alright, so unlike last time, this time I am definitely going to be sleeping in Bunker Hill, because I am not confident at level 10 with no armor that we can take on this Mr. Gutsy, so... Okay. So, out of the house. Go back to Bunker Hill. Hopefully that bed actually is still paid for, so we could just sleep real quick. And actually, I'm gonna see if they have any gamma ammo for sale.
So you want that tour or not?
Let's see. Oh, yes.
Hi.
Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Oh, goody. Let's make mischief.
Okay, so... I got nothing really that I want to sell to her. Gamma, she's got 28. Ooh, that is a lot of money. Okay, never mind. Hopefully we'll pick some up.
Only place caravan.
Alright.
What was that?
What was that? I just got one-hitted by a dog. Oh, wow. That is something else. That is really something else. I did not expect to get one-hitted by a dog. Oh, jeez. What a pain in the ass, huh? You know what? I really don't want to go through that again. Screw it. I'm just gonna do it later. It's a nice gun to have, and it definitely will help things out with that Mr. Gutsy, but... Holy crap, that dog can take a lot of hit. That has got to be the beefiest dog I have ever come across. That thing just took an entire clip of like 38 rounds. That is pretty crazy. And actually did not take any damage from those Molotovs that I threw at it either. That is interesting. We'll have to change our strategy a little bit for that. I can just run by the Constitution, but I kind of wanted to just avoid that entire part of the game right now. Alright. And give yourself a little bit of distance from these cars. One of the probably most annoying things I've ever... Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Gotta love not wearing any armor on survival. Jeez. I cannot wait to get Ballistic Combat Weave. Because this is really, really difficult like this.
So you want that tour or not?
Obviously not, you little shit. I actually just swim across the river right here, but I'm not going to do that. Now I'm going to take out the dog first. Wow. This dog is insane! Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Quit, do ya?
My goodness. This is getting kind of annoying, actually. I do not understand how these things have such high hit points.
So you want that tour or not?
No, bitch, don't want the fucking tour. Oh, I got no ammo. Okay,
So you
yeah.
want that tour or not?
I'm just going to avoid these assholes and just swim across the river. Fuck it. Make things easier. Okay, just a couple rad sags. At least better than a swarm of super mutants, yeah? Okay. Okay, so Mirelurk. Okay, now for the fun part. Let's see if we can actually take out this Mr. Gutsy. Oh crap, it's a legendary. Oh, wow. You know, I got some real bad luck right now when it comes to these enemy spawns. Jesus. So, I think I'm going to have to rework this entire strategy of getting a... maybe even avoiding this Mr. Gutsy. I didn't want to, but geez. I mean, talk about like a perfect storm of just bad luck, man. Okay. Okay, let's see if, like, what, 5th time's charm? Jeez. What's funny is this... this kind of only happens when I stream. I have like 24 characters, and never do I have this much trouble getting up north. Okay, so let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, so we got the regular Mr. Gutsy. Jesus Christ, those fucking hits take a lot. Wow. Okay, so screw it, I am gonna get the Zeta gun. It's just, wow, I cannot believe that this Mr. Gutsy is this freaking strong right now. It's always tough when you come across an enemy that takes like 5 clips to freaking get rid of. Okay, so we'll get the Zeta gun from Cabot House, and then we'll try that one more time. If that fails, then I'm just going to completely avoid that portion of the highway right there. Which sucks, I don't like doing that, but oh well. Oh yeah, it's through this alley here.
Go away. I told...
I'd really like to come in.
No, you really don't. Now get out of here.
Okay, fine. I'm leaving.
Oops, I forgot to talk to him. This is what happens when you die like 20 times in a frickin' row. Friggin' you always forget who you're supposed to talk to. Okay, so I gotta talk to him first up here. But apparently he's the fastest ghoul in the Commonwealth. He's not in the same spot that he was last time. Okay. Where is he?
So you want that tour or not?
Huh. Okay. So he's not here. Scratch that idea. I guess we're just going straight for it. Okay, so we're avoiding Mr. Gutsy right now. Would like the power armor, but it doesn't look like I can survive it at my current level. Or at least with the weapons that I have. So we'll take care of the Mirelurk. We'll go ahead and loot the bodies that are right there, and then we're gonna beeline towards, I think, you know what? If I go east, I'm probably gonna get caught in a different kind of random enemy spawn, which is gonna be more dangerous. So I think we're gonna go to the west of it and avoid it that way. I swear the AI in this game sucks so bad. Okay, so we are going this way. Okay, cool. That's just the doctor.
What's that?
Yeah, no thanks. Alright, so now we are at the slog, finally. And once I get, you know, the Wilson's Automatoys stuff, I'm going to come back and, you know, talk to Arlen. Arlen Glass is probably one of my favorite little side characters in this game. Oh shit, okay, so right sleeping there is a Deathclaw. So we're going to have to avoid that, which is going to be fun. The way to avoid that is to head east towards the Dunwich Borers. But don't engage. Just run around it. You can actually go to Hugo's Hole over there and grab the magazine and whatnot, but not gonna. Oh, great, blood bugs. Have they spotted us? Good. All right. Okay, so where are we? Okay. Right next to the insane asylum. Actually, it would have been great if I was able to get that mission right now, but guess not. We'll stay away because those mercs will actually start firing on us if we get too close. Now, there is another suit of power armor that we can get that's right up there, but then we're going to have to fight through a big group of gunners, which I don't really feel like doing at the moment. Can though. Just quickly loot this. Okay, so we are headed to right over here. Let's just hope we do not run into the Deathclaw and the Yao Guais that spawn in right over here. Oh no. No, thank you. We are not engaging that Deathclaw. Okay, so where are we? We are, oh, right next to Coastal Cottage. Beautiful. Actually, I'll go ahead and engage this guy here. Oh, shit. Still no ammo for that. Oh god. Level 10 in this part of the map is just so freaking hard. It's almost as bad as going to the southeast of the map at this level, but hey. It's all about persistence, and especially in survival, I mean, it's finding some place to save. That's probably one of the hardest parts.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
Yes,
Got my attention.
Yes.
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations. From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I live for danger. Where do I sign up?
I like your enthusiasm. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Look, I'm trying to relax. I've been on the road all the time.
So you want that tour or not?
No, bitch, don't want the tour.
Go away.
Sure. I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Let's go meet the boss.
Lead on.
Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome. But I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't
for...
interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
I'm not sure there's any intelligent life in the universe. At least not on this planet.
You joke, but make a good point. Say humans perish from the Earth, as they seem intent upon doing. Say thousands of years from now, a new civilization arose. What would they know of us?
Even after thousands of years, there would be plenty left to find of our civilization.
There would be something left, but perhaps less than you think. The ancients built mighty works that they must have thought would stand the test of time. Yet we know next to nothing about them. In fact, most people don't know they even existed.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially...
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a... There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
I hope you have more to go on than that.
Don't worry. I don't expect you to do the impossible. Not on your first day. You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using.
Okay, so what I'm thinking actually is maybe leveling up one level before we continue going.
We don't know exactly what happened.
Up
Check in
north.
with Maria.
One level should
She's in charge
be
of the
enough.
security
I
force
hope.
there. She can point
I
you in the
hope.
right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Alright, so grab bourbon.
Ah, hello.
Grab les... Let's see. Get to a place where you guys can't see me.
Bingo.
Alright. And off we go. I wish it gave you ammo with it. God, it's so expensive for this ammo. Was it like 26 caps a pop? And plus, it's actually pretty heavy ammo too. Alright, so this loading screen is taking longer than usual, but I don't know, always happens here in Beacon Hill. I think it's probably the amount of, you know, just small assets that are all over the place, but Beacon Hill is like the worst load. Alright, so this time we're not making the same mistake. We're gonna go ahead and frickin' save. Smart thing to do anyways, really, because honestly this game hard crashes at the weirdest times sometimes,
ain't
so...
exactly the get-to-know-you type. Less hard at
Alright. Since we're already tired, it doesn't matter, we'll just sleep for 1 hour. And let's go. Okay. So we got the Zeta gun. We're going to go ahead and avoid those guys there because for some reason they are kicking our ass every single time I attempt to. Go for a little swim across the Charles. Okay, so what do we have when it comes to our random spawn? Okay, just a couple red stacks. Not bad. And I think what I'll do to try to level up is actually just destroy the turrets and the couple ghouls that are around the National Guard training yard over there. Hopefully that'll be enough to go ahead and level us up. Find some cover. All the mines seem to spawn in. Oh shit, no, that's not good, that's not good. Nice, I got some 10mm ammo, the one type of ammo that I really, really wanted. And there is a sleeping bag in here, so I'll go ahead and catch some Z's, and that should get our health back up. Okay, so we're peckish from lack of food. Let's see, bubblegum. And some gumdrops. Okay, so there is actually something we can loot over here. Oh no. There we go. Okay. So now that that is done, there we go. There's a bag of weapons and ammo up here. I always try to mine this area if I am going to go ahead and go inside, because that door behind there is a very, very nice suit of power armor. Okay. So that didn't quite level us up, but I think it got us at least close enough to where if we kill that Mirelurk, we should level up. Nice. Alright. So now that we have leveled up, let's go ahead and get... Let me see. Now, damage output would actually be really, really good. Honestly, it's something that I really want, actually. It'll help us out a lot. But in this particular case, since we're not using any armor at all, I'm going to go for toughness. That'll at least maybe help us survive all of this a little bit easier. So I'm going to avoid Mr. Gutsy, mainly because I do not have any ammo for our nice new gamma gun, but it's okay. Okay. So we avoided him. And it's always a smart idea to avoid the forged. Oh my god. Just a dog can kill you with no armor. That is so amazing. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Okay, we are in a bit of trouble right now. I'm going to have to use some Psychojet. And we'll drink a Quantum so we can get our AP back. Oh god, and that was all of my ammo with that. Okay. Oh god, I'm out of ammo with that too. That only leaves Molotovs and my machete. Shit. God. Okay, I am pretty much screwed. I am completely out of ammo on all of my damn... guns. God, what kind of luck is that, right? avoid the Mr. Gutsy, get attacked by a group of mongrels that can freaking kill you in like 2 bites, including a legendary albino one, which is, I wouldn't say interesting, more frustrating than anything else that these types of enemies are spawning. But oh well. And actually, you know what? I just got an idea. I'm just going to run past Finch Farm over here real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Gainer, which is right over here. And if we go this route, hopefully we can avoid all of these enemies that are just way too strong for us. Now, if you don't use pistols and stuff like that, some people, I mean, don't even bother getting this one just because its legendary effect isn't the greatest. But with the character that we have, it should give us a little edge. So 0451. Go.
Excellent.
And the Gainer. Now, what sets this one apart from the other incendiary legendary effects is this one actually does 5 additional points of fire damage versus any of the other ones that usually only give you 10 points of incendiary damage. So, at least it is something that is a little bit better than what you can usually just get. Not the greatest weapon, but should come in handy. Especially a 44 is a hell of a lot stronger than a pipe pistol, so hopefully this will at least take care of some of the stronger enemies that we've been facing. Okay, so where's Dog Meat? Dog Meat, where you be? Okay, so my companion disappeared. Okay, there's a guy with a mini nuke launcher in there, which I want to try to avoid, so we're not going to go through the junkyard. We'll just swim across over here. Okay. What happened to Dog Meat? Where is Dog Meat? Interesting. So Dog Meat disappeared. It's possible that Dog Meat got caught in some kind of encounter or something like that and was incapacitated, but no, there he is right there.
Hey.
Fucking asshole. And you can't carry anything else. Great. Well, there is a merchant here at the slog. Hopefully I could sell off some of this crap. Okay, where are you? Not you.
Feel free to look around.
Huh. I can't even talk to her while she's sleeping. Nice. Okay. So that leaves us in the position where I hope we do not die right now. And I'll just dump some of the, like, just useless junk that I have in a container or something like that in one of these buildings.
This place is off limits. You best move along.
Edward said you might know where to start looking for the package that went missing.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package, pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something. I'll be glad when you clear them out.
One strange looking woman. I guess radiation does a number on your genetics, huh? Okay, so no containers in there. About in here. No containers in here. Let's try at the other guard post. Should be a bag in this one, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll take the ammo. And, okay. Ooh, nice. And I'll just dump my junk in here. Alright, so let's get going. Now, I kind of actually don't want to...
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
I actually kind of don't want to do the Parsons Creamery right now, because judging on how hard it has been to kill these freaking enemies, they're probably going to just stomp all over me. So instead, I'll go ahead and do this. We'll go to Coastal Cottage, but we'll come from the other side. If we come from the other side, then the Mirelurk should take care of the guy, and then that way I can save my ammo and take out the Mirelurks. Oh shit, a glowing one. Wow. Okay. And that glowing one just one hit that frickin' raider, so I am not dealing with that. No thank you. Now the Mirelurk Queen will spawn right over in this area over here. Just make sure that you're aware, because you don't want to get caught by surprise by that damn thing. But okay. So we won't have to worry about any, you know, like Mirelurks coming up. There is one hunter that comes up underneath that billboard over there, but we're going to avoid that. We just need to really worry about the ghouls at this point. have a better gun? Not really for ghouls. Okay, the glowing one, don't really worry about it. It's actually good to get experience, maybe, but that's about it. It can't get you, really, and no real point in wasting the ammo at this point, especially once we hit Far Harbor. It is going to get freaking real. Those enemies are like 10 times harder to take down than these guys, so... And all there is in these buildings is just minor scrap, stuff like that. There is a suitcase right over here.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been up.
What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
You were shouting about a missing daughter. What happened?
A good Samaritan? Fine. I'm out of options anyway, if you want to hear about it. My daughter is missing. It all started with this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Alright. So we don't have to collect all of the holotapes, but I do anyways. Just because. A little OCD that way, but whatever. The important one, though, is right in here.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Alright. And then our next important one is right over here in the boathouse. Now the key to the safe is right here. And then boom.
Project log? myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
Okay.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Believe what you want, Mrs. Nakano. The job's still the same to me.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my other ship on the dock outside. My father's design. It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
Alright. So now we can finally get ourselves to Far Harbor, where really the meat of this build takes place. So let's go ahead and travel to Far Harbor. That is an ominous sunrise.
Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
Weapons are what's gonna win us back our island. We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The Hall never lets us down. Now follow me!
Okay, so this part, you're actually more likely to get killed by the damn people from town than you are from anyone else, so I usually try to take a position in the back over here. For some odd reason, they think it's a great idea to go ahead and Molotov the frickin' building right where you're standing, so.
Eyes peeled, everyone!
Take a position behind Avery.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner, there's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gophers! Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
Oh my god! That's exactly what I'm talking about. You are 10 times more likely to be killed by these idiots that are standing at the wall than you are actually getting killed by a monster. Usually though, what's funny is I usually am pretty safe in that spot usually, but I guess not this time. What we'll go ahead and do is we'll just take a couple quick shots and then we'll go ahead and move a little bit back so we don't get killed by one of these idiots. But yeah, you know, gotta love Bethesda AI. I mean, this AI is so smart that, you know, it just decides to have people kill you for no apparent reason, you know? Nice.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble.
Put the damn gun down. Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around
Do your
here.
business and get gone. We don't need no freeloaders or more help, Mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors had good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The Hall never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the Hall!
Okay, so trick is try not to get Molotoved by one of these idiots.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill! Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
Mariner, there's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gophers! Oh, God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
What the?
Oh my god, wow.
No. Eyes on the phone. Something's coming. Clear. All right. Well done, all. Open the gate.
Alright, and we're just really picking up this stuff so we could go ahead and sell it and get some freaking ammo. Alright. So, we survived the idiot townspeople, which is always great.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. But only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Okay. So that's done. Let's go ahead and sell some shit, yeah?
Hey there.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's trade.
Of course.
Alright, so compensated heavy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that one. keep the meat hook. Yeah, and let's just sell the clothes. Don't really need it anyways. Might keep the clean black suit for the charisma. And the checkered shirt, actually.
Hey. Brooks.
How can the bait shop help you?
Let's barter.
Let's set you up.
I'll sell the suit. And you know what? I'm gonna keep the welding goggles. Okay, so that's at least a decent setup when it comes to weapons. Now I'm gonna have to find how I'm going to actually... all this junk. Now, if you do get kind of overloaded with junk, one thing that you can do to alleviate that without having to worry about kind of stealing your own junk back is just leave it in the power armor station. Alright, that brings us to a manageable
The whole
weight
needs
level.
mending. You know, it just don't build itself.
Okay. So we be in here now, so we can now actually save.
Anything likes you. Here, kitty.
So Islander's Almanac, don't forget to pick that up.
Everyone! We're trying to have a conversation
And
here.
let's get a free beer.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears! So the fogs are coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house! Yeah! Time to party! Here's some Mitch! Mitch! Mainlander, today's your lucky day. Free beer for ya! Ha ha!
Thanks for the free drink.
Look at you with all your mainland niceties. So, drink up. You stay here over long and the fog will claim you. Might as well meet her with a belly full of fire, eh?
I could use a drink.
Plenty of selection.
Alright. So let's go ahead and pick up a whiskey. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to just sell him some of this stuff that I'm not going to need. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to sell him all my old world food. And let's
Mitch.
get a room.
Booze for the belly or bunk for the night?
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
Alright. And just remember, in survival, you need at least 6 to get well rested if you're, like, right at the edge of tired. If you're actually not, you know, like just a little tired, but very tired, you need 8, so...
For one, won't go down unless I'm boring.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty?
I'm done leading people to their deaths in the farm. Last fella couldn't keep up. That's 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
If that's the way you choose to listen, if you're dead set on this food, until then, we're done.
All right.
Excuse me.
Since we bought that whiskey.
Here you go.
Now you're talking. I could get you to Acadia, but you got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like, and then the real work can begin.
Well, let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me,
And I think for this build, actually, what I'm going to do is if I do collect a bunch of, like, rad-powered armor, I'll go ahead and start using armor, but only if I can get pretty much that. Otherwise, it'll be just strictly the robes. Which is going to be hard as hell, but, yeah. We can always persist, you know?
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line, the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. It tastes foul and sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the old mountain trail with work. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen coming. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down. We ain't alone.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. That's the one drawback to being level 11 in Far Harbor when it recommends you to be at least level... I think it's 15 or 20. But I think I'm going to cut off the stream there. What we're going to go ahead and do in the next one... We're going to go ahead and... well, go ahead and go to Acadia, just find the location. We'll get Old Longfellow as an actual companion so we can dump dog meat. Or I might just go straight to the nucleus and go ahead and start that up. So, yeah, again, go ahead and end it here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll try to be on the stream tomorrow as well so we can go ahead and get this character progressed. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.